This podcast is brought to you by PPIS,
a non-profit organization committed to support women of all ages navigate their various roles in society as well as nurturing their children and families.
Visit ppis.sg for more information and follow their social media platforms to stay updated. Inspiring women, strengthening families.
Hey, hey, hey! Welcome back to another episode of
OUTSIDEIN
with your host Nurul,
Farhan,
Farah,
And Yanto.
your go-to source for honest conversations about relationships and marriage.
So if you are ready,
Let's
let's go.
Yay!
Yes.
Hi.
Sebelum apa I nak start, I nak say something.
Ayo.
Welcome back to another episode of
Oh, ada baru.
Yes,
Ni
so
Street
Farhan.
Fighter
Bukan. Boleh lah, boleh. Mortal Kombat
Kau
memang.
kata
Round one.
Wow. I like. Finish him. Meminta
KO.
KO.
Okay, nice. Okay, actually Nurul, kita nak start this
Yay!
episode
So
macam mana?
today, let's change things
Korang
up.
hype
Okay.
Aku seram pasal tadi bila kita tengah discussing the flow of the episode.
Yeah.
Dorang dua kan,
Yes.
the two ladies lah basically. Dorang dah macam the giggle, ketawa-ketawa. Ni soalan ni. Apa kau nak buat ni?
Tengoklah. Inilah kita nak main ni
Dah
sekarang.
ada game plan.
So, let's start today's episode with a game.
Yeah.
And
Never
it's
have I
called-
ever.
Yeah.
Never have. Aku tak suka game tu tak actually. Never have I ever. Selalu aku kalah.
It's a trap game actually.
Yes. This is just
Okay, it's just for fun. Okay, janganlah take it too hard sangat lah. Okay.
Yeah.
Bede. Nanti
Okay, so-
balik gaduh.
This game we will play by asking a few questions.
Yes.
Okay. We have how many? Six questions.
Banyaknya.
So, kita pakai fingers lah.
Six ke six?
666. Kita ada 6 questions.
Okay,
But
yeah.
if you have done it, you close one finger. So kita tengok siapa yang down to
The
the
most.
Yeah.
Oh, you have done it. Tutup.
Okay, so the question we will ask.
Example. Kasi example.
Never have I ever.
Patut in front of my partner. Kalau if you have, I have.
I have.
I
If you have
have.
done it, then you
Yes.
ni. Okay.
Kalau
you haven't,
never, just
buat
diam je.
berdua. Okay.
Yeah.
Ada forfeit tak? Tak ada.
Nanti kita discuss.
Menyesal
Are
lagi.
you ready?
Okay, silakan.
No, I'm not.
Finish him.
Finish him.
Okay, question 1.
Okay.
Hands up. Never have I ever gone through my partner's phone without them knowing. 3, 2, 1. Wow!
Hey, you pernah?
Wow. Okay.
Mungkin baru 5 tahun. Anyway.
Sekali besok buat.
Besok nanti.
Question 2. Never have I ever called my partner by a different name.
By a different name.
I have.
I mean another woman's name.
Another name
Another
lah.
name lah.
name
Another
lah.
name.
I have.
You okay? So everybody yes except for Yan. Okay, next.
Wow, you not bad lah, you are.
You don't action lah. You don't
Question
act
3. Never have I ever used my partner's insecurities against them in an argument.
Woi, ni
Oh ni heavy ni.
securities
Insecurities.
Maybe bila baru-baru yes
3,
lah.
2, 1.
I think I haven't. Yeah.
I think.
Okay, semua yes except for me.
Question 4. Never have I ever compared my partner to my ex.
Oh, this is a no-go zone, man.
Nah.
This is a no-go
Nah.
zone, yeah. No.
Yeah, no.
Kalau compare in a better perspective boleh tak?
Now compare as in a negative light lah.
Negative light.
Negative tak.
Tak
Okay, no,
lah.
okay.
We won't commit suicide, what?
Jangan.
Safe ah. Okay.
We won't.
Question 5. Never have I ever posted something on social media to make someone jealous.
I have.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yep. Okay, semua yes.
Last minute.
Alright.
Last and final question. Never have I ever felt envious of someone else's relationship. 3, 2, 1. And that's it.
Korang banyak.
Oh, sorry. We
Farhan
only have
last
5
one.
questions. Oh, no, wait.
6,
There's
yeah.
one more.
There's one more.
Then what finger I want to use?
Kaki kau.
Actually, yeah, that's 6 lah. I think I salah cakap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kita 5 jari.
4, 5, 6, yeah.
Yes. Okay, so
Okay.
Farhan yang paling pernah buat banyak benda Farhan
Dorang dua.
Oh, so dua
Dorang dua gini dah kosong.
Yan yang menang lah.
Kita 2-3.
Oh,
Yeah.
2-3
Yeah.
Farhan kan
Alhamdulillah.
2 je. Tak ada 3.
macam-
Nanti replay balik.
Jangan pasu api.
Mungkin dah gini balik.
Tapi okay, aku admit sekarang depan korang, aku pernah. Okay, this one is very early on into our marriage.
Okay.
Because I'm very close with my mum, right? So macam baru kahwin tu kan, kan mak. Alamak,
Banyak
aku
kali
terpanggil.
dia panggil aku mak,
Aku
dia
terpanggil suami aku mak.
kak.
Oh, banyak.
Banyak. Tapi bukan nama lelaki lain lah.
Nama
Alhamdulillah.
lelaki lain tak boleh.
Dia panggil aku mak. Banyak kali panggil aku mak. Bawa-bawa kan mak. Mak. Aku
You
mak
know.
kau.
Aku mak kau.
Okay, so my question today, out of all these questions aku dah tanya ni, have you ever been caught?
Being caught.
Kau what?
As in,
Oh, the first question tu macam have
Macam
I ever
look-
gone through my partner's phone gitu
that kind of thing.
Okay, kita tanya korang balik lah. Have you ever been caught?
Yeah, have you ever been caught? Obviously not, because dia check aku punya phone.
No, obviously not lah. Obviously not. But to be fair to me, it has nothing got to do with any form of insecurity lah. Tak ada. It's not because of any trust issue je. Ini
Tapi check
datangnya
asal macam ni.
datangnya dari luhur pula. Macam
Lubuk,
pure keponess. Tu je.
To find out what?
To find out like, why have you been macam bobol-bobol ni dengan kawan-kawan you? Gitu je.
Oh, kau check dah check
Tak check. Dia, aku tak akan check.
Faham.
Dia akan, kalau dia keluar aku tengok.
Faham.
Do you feel like it is invading your privacy? For Nurul?
No, because if
Oh,
I have
no,
something to hide, my phone is always with me.
Okay.
But I always cannot find my phone.
I mean that's the truth.
Okay lah.
Yeah,
Faham.
I always cannot find my phone. Yeah.
So red flag kalau tangan cip pegang handphone je ada.
Jaga-jaga korang eh.
Jadi kau dah answer no, right? Then aku punya punchline ni tak pakai lah.
Apa punchline kau?
Sebab aku dah cakap, so should you apologize to your wife? Sebab kita punya main topic hari ni
Yes.
is about apology language.
Sekejap lah. I want to take the heat away from me. You pun check handphone kan? Apa yang you check
Tak
dan
ada,
kenapa you check?
Sama nak kepo lah.
Kepo, sama
But I
lah.
don't open.
Jangan copy answer,
I don't open messages lah one by
You
one.
sure not?
No, sometimes like let's say kalau macam dia kalau macam you suruh check balik yang message tu lah yang kat atas tu.
Itu I suruh tak pakai.
Yeah, then after that nanti kalau macam another message pop up, then I'm like, let's say your sister ke macam, cakap apa ni sister dia.
When my
Tengok
messages
gitu je.
pop up, do you like press and drag it down to see the message?
Yes.
Wah, cepat sangat.
Cerita hantu ni. Cerita seram ni.
No lah, like your sister ke siapa lah. Because if
Okay.
you talk to your friends semua pasal kereta, boring.
I'm clean.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah.
I
Alhamdulillah
think
bersih.
for us is not macam unlocking the phone and like going through it. It's
yeah.
more of macam kalau he has his phone on and tengah chat dengan someone, aku tengok macam gitu je.
Cucui
just,
lah.
just
Cucui.
Pip, 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 pip. Yeah.
Tapi nampak tak?
Kadang aku rabun tak nampak. Sebab jauh sangat. Aku tengok okay lah.
Pasti dah tengok
Yeah, I mean, speaking about phones ni kan, I think it's something yang kita just to start track about from the main topic for today lah. I think aku established that at the start of the relationship with Farah.
Korang zahirkan lah.
Yes, aku.
Macam mana?
Pasal aku cakap there's one pet peeve yang aku ada is orang pegang my phone.
I didn't know that.
Yes,
Okay.
because aku pernah kawan kerja aku, dia tengah aku tengah handphone tengah message dia ke apa time kerja, dia terus ambil handphone, don't use your phone lah.
macamnya?
Dia memang kurang ajar budak Gen Z.
Dah meninggal lah.
Dia,
Cik kita.
dia gitu aku terus tempat public tempat public tengah makan. Aku tengah mesej pasal benda yang penting lah. Diorang bawa dia gitu, aku tu maki. Like aku pekik lah depan orang ramai. Who the hell are you to take my phone from me? Who are you?
That's rude lah.
Yeah,
It's just
kurang
plain
ajar.
rude.
Member tu dia badan besar. Member tu bobel je.
Ui.
Pasal dia tak pernah nampak aku melinting.
So
Jarang
dia
orang
makan
nampak aku
laksa-laksa.
marah.
Siapa
dia
yang pernah
licin.
nampak yang penting? Tak ada orang pernah nampak.
Dia apologize tak?
Yeah, after that he apologized.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, but
Masuk balik.
when talking about that pasal, I established that at the start because of my past experiences about my phone being.
Kau ada lah.
Aku ada very bad experiences with that.
Like people check on your phone.
Yeah, because of certain reasons lah. Dan aku macam ever since then aku pantang orang pegang phone aku.
But what
whatever
happens when you check someone's phone and then you found something important that could decide the future of the relationship.
Oh, and
The
then aku rasa
relationship,
tu gerakan Allah lah kan.
Yeah.
So itu kira okay lah. Kira rezeki lah kira.
Mungkin lah. Okay, aku tak tahu lah. I mean, if he is doing something bad and if I catch him, I don't think it's, it's
Because to quickly share before we go into the our apology, not her.
Okay.
Ni past
Habis tengok I buat
relationship. Just nak
Seram
tengok kat
aku.
you. Asal salam.
Jangan saja.
No, I went to macam sama juga message pop up. And then aku tengok. So in the end, that gives me the one and only indicator yang my ex partner was having an affair. So that's why I ask you lah.
I see.
Does that make you macam all the more macam nak check handphone dia,
I mean there is a negative push making me wanting to really look at a pop-up message kan. So kalau there's no reason based on how the relationship is, then I don't need to do that what.
Tapi I honestly I nak message behind you macam nak secret pun I takut.
Secret?
Macam like kalau macam nak plan surprise ke apa ke kan.
Oh, secret gitu lah.
Macam jangan message sekarang lah, takut lah.
Pasal
I tak boleh.
you know I'm a Sherlock Holmes.
It's not you Sherlock Holmes, it's I'm very honest.
Terlalu honest sampai takut nak simpan secret.
Yeah ke? Okay.
I share everything.
You pernah save number orang lain as nama orang lain?
Oh, macam cerita tu
Pak Junaidi
Pak Junaidi.
Tiba-tiba Are we dragging this to love story?
No.
Aku tak ada.
Tak ada.
Never.
Pak Junaidi.
Never have I ever Pak Junaidi.
Okay.
Okay, digress too much already.
Digress.
So the main topic for today
is apology language. So kita selalu dengar love language kan.
Yeah, correct.
But I think this term is did you find it, Farhan?
I came upon it. Yeah,
I came upon it.
I came when aku nampak video lah yang disebutkan about this apology language, and then that triggers my thought yang kita pay so much attention to love language and how to progress and grow the perhubungan tu.
Yeah.
But then we never pay attention to when problem arises.
Yeah, which is something that will happen
every day.
And on a
Yeah.
constant basis jugalah kan problem ni.
And then to me, I mean, when it brought me to a deeper thought, thinking that if we don't pay as much attention as to love language, then kadang kita gaduh ni is not because of why we gaduh. It's about then the apology doesn't suit to what you like.
Faham.
Macam mungkin problem tu, masalah tu kecil je. Gaduh, then the gaduh tu drag.
Okay.
Pasal kau tak minta maaf dengan aku lah. Oh, cara kau minta maaf aku tak suka lah.
Macam tak ikhlas.
Tak ikhlas.
Okay.
It doesn't suit what I want lah. Macam tak kena lah. And then you never speak about it.
Faham.
You never address it.
Yeah.
And then you move on to being okay. Lepas tu nanti ada masalah lagi. The cycle goes on and
Mungkin
on.
akan terungkit.
Yeah.
Pasal dia tak ada punya. Pasal in terms of love language, kita touch a bit of love language. Love language kita faham is how we deliver the love language and how we expect it to be returned. And lain orang akan ada lain languages. Like for example, maybe kau can share a bit of your love language.
Silakan.
Mine is
Physical intimacy.
yes.
Physical intimacy.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be intimacy, but
I
it
know,
has to be
Macam
macam
gini.
presence.
Yep.
Has to be right beside me, look at my face, macam just
Look at my face.
talk to each other, like have presence lah, basically it's presence.
Faham?
Presence, not present lah.
Presence.
Itu
Two
gifts.
gifts. Tapi kalau nak present boleh.
For me, it's acts of service.
You show love through acts of service.
Pasal aku tak bagus expressing with words kan.
Okay.
So sometimes an act of service tu dia melambangkan kata-kata yang tak terungkap.
Itu pasal
Action
kadang-kadang
speak more than word.
Much bigger.
Pasal kadang-kadang dapat lauk kat luar rumah.
Tu lah.
Because
InsyaAllah,
I
brother.
love you guys.
Yeah, Masya Allah.
Takkan kau nak kasih bunga.
Kau kasi bunga aku nak tak mana.
Kau gunakan lah kasih parah.
But I think kita punya sama. Me and Nurul sama, you and
Kenapa
Farhan
sama?
Kan?
So mine
I think
is
it's most common
physical,
lah.
physical touch, and Yanto is acts of service, right?
Acts of service. Yes.
Yes.
Aku macam kau juga. I think somehow is how I grew up with my father. Dia punya cara dia menunjuk kasih sayang is through money lah basically. Money dia is dia ada dia kerja keras, dia balik dia akan masak untuk kita, dia bersihkan rumah, things like that. But he jarang macam like I love you abang. Tak ada.
Orang lama lah.
Orang
Dia
lama.
macam
Yeah, very
$50. Finish it.
Finish them.
Yeah, okay. So we've spoken about love of language, like language of love.
Yeah.
Now let's ask each other about our apology language.
Apology language.
Okay, let's start with Yan.
Which is something kita jarang pernah kita think about it. So it's a bit hard to pinpoint tau.
But
Okay, so like the idea of apology language is how we apologize to our partner ke
That we can
sesiapa.
accept, is it?
No, it's how you show your apology.
Faham,
Yeah.
okay.
Like
How you show, okay.
Yeah, like you like to do acts of service to show that person how much you love them.
Yeah.
And your apology language
Apology.
apology language is how you
Apologize
apologize or make things better after an argument. Or,
Faham. Okay. So you start first.
I words. I'm a words person.
you talk it out lah. You
Yeah.
apologize. I'm sorry.
Walaupun because it's for me, yes, sorry seems to be the hardest word. Kan? Sorry. But to me is whenever I am sorry, I am genuine in my apology. Pasal untuk aku is the first thing that I need to do, I learn is I need to do if I know I'm wrong, I need to apologize.
Okay.
So I would naturally say sorry I did this.
Even to friends also.
Even to friends. Walaupun if it takes a while, I will still say sorry first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can affirm that because dia selalu dia punya tu tau, dia punya tone macam I'm sorry. Gitu.
Manja.
Manja.
Dengan dia je.
Dengan kawan I'm sorry.
Cuba aku I'm sorry Faham. Tubuh aku please.
Meramang rumah punya.
Farah.
For me, my apology language, I think is not words. It's more of I think it's
Action.
in line with my love language, I guess. More of actions.
Yeah.
For example, kalau aku tahu dia marah kan, nanti tiba-tiba aku, yeah, you want coffee? Then I will do coffee for him. Or I will just macam, if I know he's angry, then I will just macam start to manja-manja him lah. Yeah, that's how I
Usually
show.
he cair lah, right?
Usually it works lah. It works lah.
Does it work?
3/4 of the time.
So the other 1/4, I'm not interested in the 3/4.
No lah, kadang I think he still wants to hear the I'm sorry. But
Pasal that is my
Need to
way
validate it.
Nak kena
right?
reciprocate lah.
Yes, because to me when you apologize, I want to know that you understand why you're sorry for, what you're sorry for.
Not just saying it.
Yeah. And this usually happens kalau we are arguing about ataupun there's something disagreement over something that is not between us.
Okay.
Then I will understand. So it's easier for me to understand
And accept.
that you are sorry for something that wasn't right. Tapi kalau kita argument between each other, I think so far we haven't had. I mean, ada lah, but what do you think? Kita punya
Personal recount.
Beza kan.
I think this is usually what happens. If it's like a big fight, right? Kita betul-betul dua marah kan
With each other.
then it will take a while. We will take some time apart. He will usually be the one to apologize first, but I will be the one who will talk about it. Macam okay, let's talk about it. Yeah. So
Does
what
it end
happened
well most of the time?
Alhamdulillah.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no lah. But
Sometimes
most of the
dia
time
sikit lah. Yeah.
Alhamdulillah.
But so that being said, dia menunjukkan lah yang apa different degree of argument have a different type of approach to the apology for me. Yeah, but I understand I would agree yang dia kalau dia tahu aku tengah marah pasal something nanti dia akan kat tepi, you need me to help you with anything. Dia pun manja-manja juga. And then I just like, buat ni.
Garam macam demi isyak lah. Demi maghrib. Sorry.
Ya Allah.
Korang pula.
Kita pun nak tahu. Farhan punya
Farhan.
apology language.
Apa macam
What is your apology language?
What do you do to apologize?
Normally I would just say, yeah, I'm sorry tu. Normally. Kan? Is it correct?
Dia punya
No, ni kalau I lupa, like different variety of perkara kita gaduh apa.
Yalah, you are more vocal about it.
More vocal, right? Yeah. Macam tak malu lah, mulut petes, you know. Like,
mulut petes.
okay, sorry. But I'm very quick with my sorry lah. But sometimes someone yang
sometimes
senang too quick and then it devalues itself.
I'm like, sorry for what? You don't understand.
Then gaduh lagi.
Okay.
Aku macam okay, I reserve my sorry a bit. Aku blabber dulu macam mungkin I justify my mistake. Kasi all the different angle baru. But you know what? I'm sorry.
Faham.
Tu boleh jadi toxic apology
Ayo.
Toxic Oh, okay.
Ada toxic apology juga
Ada. Nanti kita cakap. For me, I apologize but not face to face.
Oh, why?
Yeah,
You find it hard, is it?
Okay, number one aku ni cengeng. Kesenang nangis. So sometimes kalau aku berbual, the tears get in the way Then it becomes hard for this orang yang kurang boleh dengar ni to understand. Macam Hari Raya kan? Hari Raya aku
Waste time. Hari Raya guys, minta maaf, waste time. For my ni lah.
So dia tak dengar. Actually you cakap apa dia tadi? Aku dah setengah jam nangis.
Aku dah ni gosok-gosok belakang dia.
Actually I tak dengar apa you cakap. Mak mengamuk.
Dalam kereta nanti
First
macam
day
like,
raya
dah
kot.
touch up makeup kan. Tadi you cakap apa? Sorry for what? Macam banyak benda tapi cuma
Yeah, so that's why I don't apologize face to face.
you should start giving me raya cards lah.
Then so how I apologize?
Text lah.
Yeah, I
Macam
think.
kalau dulu
interesting.
MMS Ikat.
MMS.
Yeah, ikat.
Nurul apologizes through text.
Yeah, so kalau macam kita dah argue dan nanti dah dia pergi keluar kat living room ke, aku kat dalam bilik, then aku just like I'm sorry.
Panjang
for just
gila.
now. Yeah, but at least I can macam keluarkan what I need to really say without talking to you and crying.
Yeah, of course lah.
Because sometimes nanti dia aku nangis, nanti dia macam irritated kan.
Tak dengar.
I would feel that okay, satu tak dengar. Another thing is like macam kau nak apologize tapi kau masih nangis like so I don't want to let that get in the way of what truly needs to be said.
Yeah, I think actually I'm the same way. I express what I want to say better through text.
Yeah.
Kalau macam in person, tak tahu maybe lah.
Nanti tone kita lain.
Yeah,
Macam
and also maybe I didn't like not to blame my family ke my parents. No. This is just what I learned from growing up lah. In my household tu macam my parents kalau dorang gaduh, dorang selalu masuk dalam bilik. Private. They don't scream at each other, which is good, alhamdulillah. But I don't get to see how they resolve it.
The technicalities of how to resolve it.
So I have trouble.
apology language dong lain, jadi kita tak boleh tengok.
Okay.
Okay.
Kau kan nak tahu kenapa kau put that image in my head.
Habis kau cakap dalam bilik tu.
B, apa ni? Dalam bilik means private dah. That's it, finish.
I think that's why I have an issue with confrontation. Aku tak tahu macam mana nak tu.
Non-confrontational.
Yeah, aku tak tahu macam mana. So yeah,
But
we have
then
learned lah.
that brings me with this question lah. Like, pasal kadang-kadang orang kata, kau tak boleh apologize depan muka aku. Habis through text. Then kadang-kadang orang kata text is not meaningful.
Tak sincere.
Tak sincere. Say, kat text boleh berbual
macam ni,
panjang. Habis depan muka tak boleh apologize. You know, that kind of thing. But then it actually it's very situational jugalah, I feel. Pasal kadang-kadang like what both of them are more sincere when it comes to text. Jadi kita pula kalau text macam no, aku nak jumpa.
Tak ada bro, dengan fat fingers nanti autocorrect salah benda cakap. Dah nak kena explain pasal benda tu.
Nanti nama salah.
Nama salah.
Lagi masalah.
Okay.
No, to me macam I text because I can slow down and think.
You can form your words, form your sentences.
Because
time lah.
kadang kalau kita tengah marah, tengah gaduh, habis nak apologize, lepas tu nanti macam tu macam tertrigger, macam your brain works faster than your mouth. Habis lepas tu nanti you tercakap things that you don't want to say. Not meant, macam tak sengaja nak cakap. Then jadi gaduh part 2, then part 3, part 4. So it's like okay, just go away.
Sama. Mine is similar, but instead of mine, cakap when I'm in a heightened emotional state, my mind goes 1,000 miles per hour.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
So aku nak cakap, aku tahu apa aku nak cakap, tapi nak keluar, tu
keluar.
macam tak
Yes,
boleh.
yes.
Macam there's a lot of
Pasal
things.
everything will be shaking.
Aku macam tengah marah kan.
marah.
So I cool myself down first and I pen down my thoughts. I give myself some time, so it will be more coherent lah, like what I want to say to them.
Coherent.
Perempuan ada apology pun ada structure
Kita tahu salah, minta maaf.
Gitu je bro. Langgar wall sakit dah, you know?
That's why we are more complex creatures.
Betul, complex creatures.
But then there is this common thing yang I picked out from all this conversation kan, is that kita the thing that makes it better is that we take time to control our emotions when it comes to apology.
Yeah.
Rather than kita macam just sorry lah.
Tapi aku might not agree to that.
Was it?
Macam aku suka bila tengah gaduh tu tengah panas kan. That's when all the backlog keluar tau.
Faham.
Backlog, emotional backlog kan.
Emotional backlog, yeah.
Baggage ke apalah keluar. Then kau macam what's on the table is pure. In its purest state tau.
Okay.
Because that's what we want. Marah with emotion. Kau imagine kalau kau marah then kau gaduh, then after that you have time to relax certain situation lah. Then nanti kau tackle it in a macam cushion manner.
Oh, faham. I
Okay.
think I get what you
know what I mean?
mean.
Macam like it's supposed to be deeper than this, but because we took our time with it.
But
then
you
it
know
becomes-
our arguments are damn heated, right?
that's when it's nice.
When we are not fighting,
Nice.
no, when we are not fighting already, we can have arguments sampai anak-anak semua suruh don't fight. Padahal tak gaduh tau.
Yeah.
So when we fight, or argue.
But for me, pasal aku punya principle is gaduh is growth.
Gaduh is growth.
So the heater, the more panas the gaduh is, then the bigger your growth happen during that pergaduhan, you know.
Okay.
Rather than kau go back one step and then take your time half an hour, 1 hour, and then you approach it macam okay lah tadi I cakap macam ni.
Yeah, I think I get what you mean, because I have certain moments where macam tengah marah gila kan, and then I sleep on it. I wake up thinking, actually was it that big of a deal? Like in that sense lah, But when in that moment tu aku rasa macam ni benda ni kau tak faham tau. Like kau tak
It's
faham.
actually good what technically.
No,
because
good
nanti,
for the harmony, yes. But is it good enough to really settle the issue?
Okay, maybe aku question kau a bit pasal aku want to understand when you say you are leaving out everything on the table kan. So in a sense kalau kau buat gitu, is it more of how you get stronger is because you are able to sustain the relationship despite having all these masalah on the table, ataupun you sustain or you grow from the relationship with the fact that you can
Express.
you can still wake up the next day feeling that everything was solved.
Dia macam kalau aku betul-betul address the issue when it's hot, I get to really empty my jar.
Faham? Okay.
Itu lah pada aku lah. Macam you give me one night, then the next day I talk to it about you. I mean I talk to you about it. Then it's I'm just presenting half a jar.
Okay.
Then the other half of the jar wait for another problem to come.
I get what you mean.
Mix around.
I don't know if you guys know what he means, but I get what you mean.
Faham tak? Macam senyap je. Okay, faham.
it's just that kalau macam you empty out your jar, ada macam bilin-bilin jar from ada bilin-bilin
Tu
benda
jar lain
from
lah.
the previous jar. You know nanti jadi you are macam mixing it all up.
Faham.
Then nanti macam then kita tengah gaduh pasal A, lepas tu yang you bawa keluar B, C, D tu semua dari mana? And it's
I know it's not good lah. I know
the
it's not good.
situation.
Benda yang
see?
kau tengah gaduh pasal A, then kau ungkit bawa B and C. But there is a reason why that happens. Because the previous gaduh kau tak settle betul-betul B and C. So when you gaduh tentang A, terkeluarnya B dengan C.
Faham.
So what is not so good about clearing your jar when you are having a heaty conversation?
Okay, but
At the end of the day,
Kau macam sok
yeah, at the end of the day, it's more of like whether you agree with how he apologizes. Macam you accept his apology language or not. You know, some people macam no, kau jangan text aku. I need to see you say it. So if you can accept your partner's love language, you should be able to accept your partner's apology language. Cuma kalau the friction will come in if tak boleh accept. But eventually kalau korang married long enough or you know stay together long enough, you will.
But if I'm used to saying sorry upfront to you, then suddenly I develop saying sorry through text. Will that like devalue my sorry to you?
Maybe.
Because I do what you are doing to me. But sometimes I just feel like tak payah, aku tak payah nak macam like being awkward depan dia. Aku try text pula macam mana. So do you then see laki aku selalunya sorry cium tangan apa semua for example lah. Then tiba pasal benda ni tiba text pula, tiba-tiba boleh text pakai chat GPT ke he's not so good with the words, but suddenly he's texting me.
I mean I will feel the difference. I was like engkau sal you know, but I if I don't know I haven't reached that stage
I
yet.
should try.
Kau try lepas tu kau update kita.
Kau tak nampak aku next recording kau tahu lah.
No lah, I think I cannot accept it first lah at first.
Would you question me asal you
Because
text?
you are not like that. So nanti kalau you do it, then you will
It's something out of the
sendiri
norm.
rasa macam
tak puas.
your jar is not empty kan.
Using that jar against me.
Talking about that, right? Talking about that empty jar, because aku selalu grow up with this analogy dalam kepala otak aku in terms of managing anger, managing emotions kan. So remember the fence and the nail punya theory. Yeah, where if you are angry, each time you're angry, you nail one nail into the fence.
Okay.
Then once your anger is dissolved, pluck out all the nails. What is left behind on the fence, which is holes. Which these are the holes in the heart that you have caused to someone that you have poured out your anger to.
Okay.
Yeah. So I live with that kind of principle tau. So that's why aku learn personally is whenever I'm angry, I try not to lash out because I don't want to hurt the person that I love the most. For example lah. So that is why aku dengan kau in this particular discussion kita berbeza. Because I feel that kalau aku buat gitu nanti aku unknowingly or knowingly I might hurt her and cause her to feel more anger or more sadness, more than what the problem was on the table.
But of course, just to macam add on a bit, when I say addressing it when it's heaty, kau still need to exercise some form of self-control. Kau tak boleh because
maki-maki
kau maki-maki just because kau suka benda ni happening in front of you and you believe that this thing will help you grow as a couple. Jangan kau gunakan that opportunity to maki, to jalan tangan. It's not. Where I'm coming from is passionate conversation,
This is what
sharing.
aku nak touch on also.
Because why? Sometimes I feel that when I'm that angry, my mind goes somewhere where I won't be if I'm not so much of
And
being angry.
Pasal memang betul. Pasal that's where I would say maturity comes into play. Macam mana kita nak tapis kita punya words despite being angry, macam mana kau construct kau punya sentences. Because kalau takut kita salah cakap, macam orang kata, okay apa, just tibakan aja untuk but kita tahu yang cara kau lay out your anger is more constructed and has points for you guys to both discuss on. Betul tak?
Betul. I mean, I'm not condoning those yang with me on this. Kalau korang rasa korang tak boleh control, kalau korang rasa with that amount of anger korang akan jalan tangan, termaki, termasukkan nama-nama lain, or then don't. Stop. That means I'm telling you to stop doing that. You macam create or pupuk a new apology language in you. But if you do that, I'm assuming you have full trust on yourself. Kau tahu you got this under control.
For me, I don't trust myself. Because bila aku marah, usually aku akan diam. But once you cocok me, right, I will start talking and my voice started to tremble. That's when you know I'm at my peak
Aku pernah
already.
nampak benda tu.
Kau pernah nampak?
Boiling point lah.
Aku pernah nampak. Aku pernah push her to that point. Aku takut je.
Yang cepat.
Pasal dia bukan tangan dia, bibir dia menggeletar. First time aku nampak bibir aku macam, what have I done?
Do you like tarik rambut kau?
Tapi kalau aku before I even hit the boiling point, aku dah
Meleleh.
Yeah.
So when
correct.
I'm angry, the more angry I feel, the more the tears will come out. Then it will hinder me from talking.
Yeah,
So
faham.
I'll be like macam nak berbual kan. So it's like the tears is like choking me up,
Yes,
Then
yes.
aku nak cakap, aku nak ni, dan aku dah lah aku marah. Dan nanti dia apa dia? Habis tengah gaduh kan. Macam aku dah cakap dengan you kan. Lepas tu macam apa? Tak nak repeat lah.
I want to progress in the conversation. Tak progress. Kau concurrent lah kau.
Dah jadi komedi, babe.
Habis nak marah, nak gaduh, habis nak nangis.
So in this situation between the two of you, kalau macam ever happen korang like have an argument about something kan, and then this whole thing comes up, what do you guys actually do?
How do you
Give a
resolve
scenario.
the conflict?
Yeah.
Macam mana kau
Pasal
approach, apologize?
Kau kena keluarkan, kau tak boleh keluarkan. Tu macam mana tu?
Aku half it lah.
Okay.
That means what I want 50%, I give her what she wants.
Okay.
Maybe she wants time.
Okay.
Then aku be 50% more patient.
50%
Like
Sometimes when I'm angry, I have so many things to say,
Yeah.
but then what I say tak habis. That's where I go back to the text, to say sorry,
Habiskan lah.
to say sorry tu, because nanti dah diam kan, dah gaduh, dah habis, dah macam catch my breath after crying. I'll be like, I didn't say these few points that I wanted to say.
Oh, kau sambung.
Sambung,
So
sis.
I will just macam finish it up through text. Then after that I will apologize
at the end of
at
it.
the end of it lah.
Tapi mataku akan fixated on that whole detail, and I will just leave it there. I'm sorry actually, about it. Kau faham tak? Faham?
So, kira kan kau tak accept apology dia?
Bukan tak accept lah, macam tak syok lah. If you ask me honestly, that's what I want to have. I want to have. Macam seram je.
Lagu.
That's what I want to actually see the apology language from you. Cuma I tak boleh nak maksa you. I cannot force you. So I teach myself to like, dah lah ni cara dia. Kalau aku tak allow her that space to really express herself, albeit dekat text, then I would never hear everything.
Right.
So
Then I will empty my jar
so
also.
bila aku tengah confront dia tu, in a sense, I would try to get as much as I want lah, to make me to give me enough to shut my mouth and wait for the text to come.
Kasih dia space to rent lah.
But
Dia kasih ambil.
through the 10 years, insyaAllah this year 10 years marriage,
InsyaAllah.
what aku dah manage to see a change in her is that she still entertain the fact that I want to address it there and then. Dulu tak. Dulu kau tidur dulu lah baru kau dapat. Macam mana nak tidur? Mana ada bola nak enjoy bola lagi. Tengok Arsenal game tapi bini tengah bingit ni. Tapi besok kena layan. Macam bingit kan.
Alah, tunggu bini tidur lah. Lepas tu tengok bola.
Tak, tengah panas mana boleh tidur.
But now she entertains.
Now that's where she give in.
Now
a
I
bit.
try to talk more lah.
Okay.
But when aku pick up on something yang kau cakap tadi. Aku the fact that you say I apa tadi? I believe, no, I accept. I have to learn to accept. And that is something yang kadang-kadang in the spur of the moment, in terms of kita angry ke apa kalau kita tak boleh accept, which what kau mentioned earlier on about accepting the love language and then accepting the apology language. Kalau kita tak boleh accept tu, this pergaduhan akan continue. Then there won't be, and then no matter how many times korang apologize without being able to accept that language, korang akan tetap rasa the resentment. Kau aku nak kau apologize macam gini, but kalau kau tak boleh terima the way your partner apologizes, then how are you going to move forward? Betul tak?
Because sometimes to me gaduh ni as with anything else jangan lupa dia bukan macam kalau aku nak improve on aku punya recognizing my partner's love language, ada niat dia. Apa niat dia? So that you can love better, you can communicate better. Tapi bila part gaduh pun jangan lupa apology ni pun dia kena ada niat juga. Kalau gaduh ni if you are fighting macam bibi jap. So kalau kau tengah gaduh ni, kau kan ada niat. Niat dia is to resolve the issue.
Yes, resolve, correct.
Dia bukan macam aku gaduh ni aku nak see the end to it. What's the end? Sometimes cerai. You don't want.
Atau just nak lepaskan.
Nak lepaskan.
Atau nak menunjukkan yang kau ni lagi besar.
Many other negative things, right? But bila aku gaduh, my niat is aku niat nak settle benda ni.
Okay.
And then we move on from here. That's where we come out from this stronger, bigger, better.
Okay, I understand. It helps if both partners have that same mentality lah.
I don't know about you. Bila you gaduh niat you gitu tak?
Yes.
Ke tak tunjukkan
Resolve.
you better than me at text?
Tidak,
Tak ada.
tidak.
Okay.
That's why I feel like macam that's why I'm that's why I feel like I don't know if this is a good or bad thing, but I pick and choose my battles with Yan. If I feel like this thing macam I can close one eye, right? And if it's still something that I can live with, then I will just not say anything.
Example?
Sis, by the time dah nak 10 tahun ni, I buta already sis. I only got 2 eyes, I close many eyes already sis.
Aku pergi beli contact lens tau.
Aku jangan pakai ni effect.
But if it's something big, aku akan fikir 2-3 kali macam mana aku nak approach this issue with him.
Okay.
Yeah, so bila aku nak gaduh tu kan, aku macam okay, macam mana ni nak gaduh? I'm not good at confrontation and I'm not good at resolving also.
Okay.
So I think that brings me to a question, right, for everyone here.
Yes.
Bila kau gaduh tu, okay, gaduh kita tolak tepi, but the conflict resolution tu, to resolve the conflict, how do you learn how to do that?
Learn. Dia berkaitan dengan respect lah. Aku rasa how much you respect your partner ada main peranan juga. Pasal it will bring, kalau kau ada a good level of respect between you, then it will transform during the pergaduhan tu. Kau akan cakap, okay, aku respect our differences lah. I agree to disagree. Kalau you I dah berjela-jela berbual, you tak faham, tapi you tetap dengan you punya point, okay, I respect you lah. Hopefully one day we meet halfway.
Yeah, at the start it was like that.
Yeah.
Macam starting baru kahwin, actually baru matai lah. Not say baru matai.
Mati
macam
mana gaduh? Sweet man.
Gaduh apa? I used to be very aggressive with my words, remember?
Yeah, you are good with your aggressive words especially.
Yeah, last time I very hot and short-tempered. Hot sangat. So it's like I'm very quick to spit fire.
Oh, okay.
Then
Spitfire yang game? Spitfire.
So I tend to I mean dulu ada bad habit lah, ada maki juga. Dulu time free hair.
Okay.
Why you are associating free hair with maki?
No lah, because after that hijrah kan nak be better.
Okay,
More conscious effort lah to jaga kata-kata kan.
Siapa belum tengok previous episode, silakan. Yeah, so I used to be very quick with my words, quick with my mouth. Macam I feel like macam, oh, you hurt me in this way, I will hurt you back. With my words lah. That was the purpose. And plus I have very little control over my anger lah. Macam
yeah, you're younger, right? You're younger, right? Yeah.
Cepat marah. So after a while, after I see how he approach, respect lah, macam respect.
Respect
when
is very
you
important.
put forth someone else's feelings first, and then you feel that okay, we can agree to disagree. Then I learn to pull back. Firstly, by stopping my cuss words. Mulut jahat ni, I learn to practice some self-restraint. Then after that, I learn to orang tengah cakap dia punya tidak kepuasan.
Sis.
Tidak kepuasan.
Malay sis.
I mean dia tengah cakap kan. So I learn to listen first. Then after that, while listening to you process lah. Because most of the time what he's saying is about what he's unhappy with me about, which I might not even realise that
Blind spot.
My blind spot. Macam tadi I don't like it when you do this. Then I'll be like, then my mouth ni dah nak cakap tau, but
It's always but lah.
Yeah, but that is me ke. But I'm like that. Then I learn to like, it's not always about you. You are now in a relationship with someone. You are married to that person, hopefully for life.
InsyaAllah.
You need to be able to consider his feelings and what your actions make him feel.
Wow.
Yeah. So then I realized that when I do that, when I practice self-restraint, then I can absorb what he's saying. Tapi cuma aku nak cakap tu by the time dah banjir kan. So tak boleh keluar lah
I
tu.
think I like what you say, because sometimes I feel like in our arguments kan, sometimes lah, like we are getting better, but dulu I feel like I wasn't being heard. Every time aku cakap something, nanti dia defend diri dia.
Aku macam kau.
Nanti aku cakap something, then he will defend himself. Then I'm like, do you even hear what I'm telling you?
Yeah.
Then I won't feel macam whatever lah, like okay, let's just stop this.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, then it always ends like that, right?
Yeah.
Always end macam dah, forget it dah, swah.
Yeah.
So there was no apology, there was no
Yeah,
conflict
there was-
resolution.
Yeah.
Resolvation apa
So
sih?
I love what you say about the self-restraining part.
Yes.
And considering your partner, even in those tense moments, memang susah. Sebab kita macam, I want to say.
Yeah.
But yeah lah, it takes time lah. Kita baru 5 years, I don't dah 10 years, insyaAllah. We'll get
But
better.
still, even though 10 years, correct me if I'm wrong, korang are still learning about each other kan?
lot, bro.
Yes, every day. Even though I know him since 8 years old, 9 years
Ya,
old.
banyak. Kita berubah apa.
Yeah, it's a constant change.
Individual changes kan sometimes will bring about a different concoction of a behavior in a marriage. You know.
Wow.
Chapter number 3, line number 5.
Dr. Zakir Naik.
And actually okay, I had this point just now, but aku dah lupa. Tapi aku ingat balik.
Okay, alhamdulillah.
Okay, for example, macam you want to learn how to love your partner kan, but this is a journey between the both of you, but it helps if you have visual examples in front of you. For example, your mum and dad, cara dorang macam mana bermesra dengan each other and like apologize, and you see all those things, you macam okay, this is how it might look like. Then you apply it and then you adjust to suit both of you, right? But apology ni I think tak banyak. Apology usually
not much real life examples.
not much.
Yeah.
So that's why I say aku macam every time aku fight kan, aku tak tahu tau. Aku macam okay, where are we going? Yeah, okay.
Kau tengok je macam Hari Raya. I mean, kita pun nak puasa kan soon. Hari Raya, kalau aku ada satu TV where I can compile setiap rumah-rumah dekat west side ni, macam mana each family minta maaf. Berbeza. Ada yang maaf ketawa-ketawa tau. Ada yang minta maaf berdiri. Ada yang keluarga macam yang my in-laws minta maaf tu dengan bercara tau. Maksudnya kau melutut tau.
The younger one kat
The younger one melutut. So bila aku baru kahwin, aku tengok kenapa macam gini. Pasal aku dengan arwah mak aku, dengan adik-adik aku, kalau minta maaf, we sit on the same sofa, same
Side by
level,
side lah,
side by side, cium salam tangan lah. Tapi dengan dia a bit more added. So with that kau tahu, ni benda is variety.
Variety, correct.
And then which one works for you. So you kau kena try and error lah.
I think kita nak kena fight more, then we know.
Coy.
No, I don't fight.
So
I don't know how to fight.
I mean,
I'm not a fighter, I'm a lover.
Round one.
I mean, speaking of that, I feel that when it comes to kita, for us, in terms of our arguments, yes, we have arguments, but I would say that in recent times, kalau kita ada any persalahfahaman ke or any disagreement ke apa, I feel that we have approached it. Okay, maybe aku start balik.
Start balik.
When we have an argument, how it started or how the argument is going to be, it's more controlled as compared to bila kita baru-baru kenal. Dia baru-baru kenal kan, aku pernah share yang aku termaki. Aku termaki.
Tu raw, korang raw lah bro.
Still very fresh kan.
Sorry. Hold back your horses.
Hold it. Jangan
Aku
cabak.
dah nak cakap. Okay.
Aku pun dah tengok dia.
Yeah. So with that, apa nama dia? Kan aku dah lost.
sorry. I'm so sorry. So baru kahwin,
Baru
termaki
kahwin,
semua.
So that was when kita was expressing without restraint,
Without filter.
without not knowing each other's languages.
Yeah. I think it's more of him macam tak. Aku macam
Turtle.
Yeah. So we moving forward, and then now the way we express our disagreement or unhappiness with each other is pun dah berbeza, and it helps that kita going towards this direction because we learn more about each other, and it's only possible pasal kita selalu berbual with each other about whatever. We strengthen the base of the foundation of the communication.
Yes.
Then only we can branch out to all these different side quests. These are all to me side quests because these are the ways macam kau cakap, you do side quest to level up, kan? Then you go back to the main quest.
Yeah.
So if we are able to fulfill the side quest properly, we level up there.
Automatically
Our relationship gets stronger.
Yes.
InsyaAllah.
So now the next time we go to the same side quest of argument, kita dah tahu, dah berexperience sikit, dah tahu okay, this is how they're going to react. So the apology comes at an much easier for me, much easier place. Yes. Macam aku tak rasa macam aku tahu aku salah, tapi nak cakap sorry macam alhamdulillah sampai sekarang aku tak ada rasa macam gitu. So only because we are able to bukan filter but cushion the arguments along the way, so that when it comes to the apology part, senang.
Plus, you also know how your partner's perangai is already.
Yeah.
You also
More or less.
understand what he will react to certain situations like. So when things rise up, then it's easier to tackle lah.
Yes, for me also, I think for our growth as a married couple, because we talk about apology, right? Apologizing and everything. And one of the things that we touched on a little bit just now was timing also, right? Macam timing, and also kalau kau apologize to, your partner will forgive you then or not, right?
Oh, yeah.
So the growth that we personally had is that last time when he felt like it was time, he apologized to me, but then I still macam,
Not on my time gitu lah.
aku akan still diam, and
Come
like he tried to manja-manja with me. I still macam I'm not having it.
Oh,
Aku
okay.
still like
Reeling
simmering,
in your-
simmering in my anger, right? But the growth now is that every time kalau dia minta maaf, then I'll be like, okay lah, dah lah,
Open up lah.
dah lah, tak cukup lah.
Penat lah gaduh.
Penat, yeah.
Banyak lagi nak gaduh, bukan penat nak gaduh.
No, penat yang if you constantly fight, constantly want to have your stand and your say,
Yeah.
it's very tiring to keep up the guard, you know. So it's like if you lower your guards, you let some fresh air in, then it becomes very fluid lah.
To have an overview look, macam like sometimes kita dengar banyak oh, I don't like to be asked to change. Aku tak suka orang untuk ubahkan diri aku dalam perkahwinan ni. You should love me for who I am, and if you don't, then walk away. But the thing is, the fact that she's willing to macam do things differently sometimes, macam like macam now kita gaduh, she open up and satisfy the need from me untuk address the issue, right?
Address.
Itu secara tak sengajanya dah merubahkan diri kau tau.
Yeah,
Sometimes
of course.
we don't realise that. Kita ni sebagai the partner, looking at our spouse ke apa, macam like aku tak suka benda ni about him or her. Aku nak ubah. Sometimes you don't have to do that. The things that you go through in marriage, and then how you get yourself out of it, kau maneuver, then sometimes it can macam have a positive effect on yourself. I'm sure you also now realize if I tell you that you dah berubah banyak tau from the beginning till now. All that macam props to you. It's not because I nak ubahkan you, I tunjuk you cara untuk berubah, tidak. It's because your approach to certain things different from as compared to last time. Then now tak sengaja you dah jadi Nurul yang berbeza. Then a change, refine us individually will only benefit the marriage. Pada aku tau.
I love that
Pada aku
sentence.
serious.
Same.
Yes.
That's why aku suka sangat kita get lost in bringing up our children. Macam doing things or milestones, macam sibuk dengan hal anak, hal rumah, personal goals. Sometimes we forget to see and acknowledge the fact that kita punya marriage ni pun dah sapau, bro.
Sapau
Our marriage dah pergi gym, bro.
Alhamdulillah.
Kalau dulu benching at maybe 50, now
250
deadlift 250 ke apa. Better. It's better now. And it's not better to reach somewhere. Of course we want to be the end goal is Jannah together.
Together,
Kan?
yes.
Tapi
Jumpa The Rock.
Kita
Masih lah.
Masih lah.
Aku teringat. Okay, sorry.
dah commute belum?
Lama.
The Rock.
So but the thing is, this is also to prepare phases yang akan datang. Sekarang kita face anak-anak kecil, kewangan macam gini, rumah sebesar ni. Tapi kalau kita dah prepare and sapau our body up, our marriage dah kuatkan, the next phase will come, and how you will be in that next phase. So you are never, kau tak pernah terkejar-terkejarkan untuk level up dengan the challenges in life. Macam whenever that thing comes, kita dua stronger as compared to 5 years ago, we can tackle it better.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Semangat tau. Aku berbangun ni semangat pasal I really put work in it.
Yeah.
You know?
Kudos, brother.
Anak nangis.
Alhamdulillah.
Tisu mana?
Emosi. Okay.
Which is supposed to be, which I also agree with that. Like I agree that in every marriage we are supposed to strengthen the bond with each other forever. Pasal banyak kali kita nampak orang dah kahwin, say, "Oh, aku dah kahwin," then it stops there. The effort stops there. Which is not supposed to be the way.
Yes.
Bila dah kahwin tu, lagilah patutnya kau melebihi effort tu untuk memperkekalkan lagi marriage kita.
Memperkekalkan.
Oh, you didn't stumble lah.
Yes.
Wow. That came out round and nice.
Yes.
Memperkekalkan. Yeah.
Because the like you say, the angle is jannah.
Farhan tadi is a playful mood. Yeah, true.
Kan?
Like we see fathers, for example nowadays fathers. Aku nampak banyak macam kawan-kawan kat IG. Kalau dulu macam tak healthy punya lifestyle, sekarang pergi gym, lari. Why? Their reason is why I want to be there for my kids yang tengah grow up ni. So now you are preparing yourself. Dulu tak sihat, sekarang sihat. Kenapa? Because there is a need for it. There's a demand for it. Anak-anak kau yang akan menunggu kau untuk kejar dia, lari dengan dia, main dengan dia. Sama juga bro, marriage. Jangan lupa, nak pergi lari tu, nak pergi gym tu untuk kesihatan diri sendiri, tarik isteri, work on the marriage.
Yes.
And I'm not an expert. Ini to disclaim dulu, aku bukan mana punya expert.
This is your
Because
experience.
aku banyak berfikir tentang perkahwinan kita ni. Dia tak, cannot be a union ni is so simple like that. Kau akad nikah, settle your rights, settle your whatever that you need to, then you don't work on things. You need to. I'm weaker, much weaker last time. I'm far worse than this. But
Yeah,
Personally also.
in being weak kan, like you know, like Farah mentioned just now
Vulnerable.
about not having a real life apa ni
Example.
of apologies. Same like for me, my parents cerai when I was 2, 3, kecil kan. So I grew up for the first part of my life tu without a father lah. So I've never seen how she gaduh, never seen how she love. And then when she had a new husband, I don't really see them fighting lah. You know, maybe they hide it behind closed doors. So macam I also don't know how to navigate. I also don't know. But my mom was a single mom for a good few years. So I saw how she struggle and her frustrations, which translated to me. So macam I also took up, macam, I mean, she's the only example I have. So I tend to follow. So that's when I first step into the marriage, and my temper issues and my anger issues semua is because I look at an example.
Faham.
So eventually my mom also toned down. You know, tema lah kan, dah tak lantang
it
sangat.
comes with age lah.
So I also take after her. I follow because we all look up to our parents.
Correct.
So I'm grateful
Yeah, grateful.
and glad. I'm glad
Gladful.
and I'm gladful that I have a role model lah, which is my mother to look up to, and also with the use of technology now, kan? Apa-apa kita tengok, a wife should be this, a wife, all this when we consume also, I mean it sits inside my brain lah.
Correct.
So then we always constantly like want to be a better person, want to be a better wife for me. You know, from the first time I want to wear tudung tu to now, I always want to be a better me lah. You know, of course we all fail all the time, but
It's okay.
we don't stop trying lah.
Yes.
I think similarly to me, I might not have an example, but in our marriage we are still learning about each other, and on top of that, macam kau cakap, you still can
Jaring
take
suara macam kau cakap.
you still can take examples from like videos ke shows ke apa ke. So very recently I saw this a show. Aku suka tengok this macam social experiment and like Love is Blind lah, and that kind of show lah. It's my guilty pleasure.
Okay.
So I see this one person macam mana dia handle, like, okay, the situation is gaduh.
Laki bini?
laki bini gaduh. And then they are trying to resolve it, right? Tapi one person is still macam still not happy gitu. And then I saw the partner macam first is physical touch. This is me just sharing lah.
Yeah.
Physical touch. Then second is waiting for the person to calm down. And then second is literally taking the hands and like say, I'm here for you, I'm listening, calm down.
Oh, that's fantastic, man.
Yeah, then aku tengok aku macam
Tu Mak Saleh kan?
Mak Saleh.
Asal?
It gave me
Asian lain sikit.
betul tak?
Kau cakap.
Gitu. Dia pegang. Cakap lagi.
Tapi habis lagi.
So macam that scene. Okay.
Kakak gila.
Asian lah konon.
Betul apa?
Yelah, dah faham.
But
Okay.
that scene was very impactful to me. I'm like, okay, maybe I can try this out. Aku belum bagi chance lagi nak try. Tapi I feel like if I am angry and if he literally macam peluk aku,
Oh, okay.
I will calm down. I feel like lah.
Actually I just teringat. Kita ada anak kecil, diorang tend to make us go crazy.
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
and really go crazy is naik setan. Naik setan bahasa macam kau tak nak dengar.
Asal orang gunakan istilah naik setan?
Because you really become like setan. You want to
So you
kill the fella.
You cang setan.
Tak. You bukan you.
Yalah.
You
go
like
on,
setan, then the setan is the one. Okay, so
I faham.
he was scolding my eldest boy that time for something he did lah. He really naik setan.
Really.
Dia macam tangan dah nak jalan. His whole body was in attack
Dah
mode.
terlalu
now.
marah.
Dah terlalu marah. He tripped and he hit the boy on the body lah kan. At first I stare. Who hits my child? Yeah, so then I stare, then I'm like, okay, I just look first. Then he naik lagi suara. Wah! Then the boy was scared, no. The boy was cowering, you know. He was like, then macam dia tanya question, budak tu dah takut, tapi dia tak jawab, lagi dia naik.
Yeah.
Then I was like, then he wanted to go ready. I terus go in front of him and push him away first. I push him away so that he won't hit lah.
Yeah.
Maybe dia tak sengaja pasal kepala
Dah
dah berderau kan.
Serabut lah.
Anger, yeah.
Yeah, so I push him away first. Then the son was like, then my son quickly hugged me. So it's like, you know, to simmer down, you tadi
have to
you say you have to
disengage.
hold kan.
Yeah.
Hold. For me is I hold him, I push him, then I cakap, you dah gila ke apa? Dia nak bunuh anak kita. Something like that lah.
But
you know?
it's macam dia
Then
snap it
I
out.
snap him out of it.
I snap it out.
So macam touch has a role.
Yeah.
I think it plays a very big role. Kalau macam marah, then like macam if it happens again, then I'll go to him. I will macam push him away and then I will hug him ke apa. But he will definitely push away. Aku tengah marah, kau nak peluk aku macam nak get lost, you know.
Cicak.
Yeah. Then so it's like I will just go and like I grab his arm. B, stop. You know, like macam
But to finish up the story, jangan lupa lah macam minta maaf juga dengan
Yeah.
anak. I'm very aku tak locate dengan
apologies.
with my child.
Kau pernah share dengan aku
Yeah.
cerita ni.
Yeah,
Bro,
we make it a habit lah to
Bro,
apologize to our
I really
kids.
go down and let him stand. You know what I mean? Sometimes cara kau diri, cara kau berbual orang tu matters, right? Sometimes they say
Authoritative ke.
You lower
kneel
down.
down, right? I knelt down both knees and put my hands on my knee. Let him stand in front of me and
Eye
I
to eye
address
lah,
eye to
look at
eye. Aku address macam I'm so sorry. I didn't control my emotion. I saw you were scared and
Yeah, and then he said, no, I'm scared, ayah. He said that.
Yeah.
Oh, lagi
So
dia.
I say I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I mean, I was having a bad day, and then the responses that I was getting from you is not what I want to hear. You know, and then you.
He was just 5, I think.
Yeah.
Time.
So aku cakap macam sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm working towards not doing this anymore. You know. So anak aku. I mean, we train them from that. It's not good. Okay, it's not good. But we do have moments where we blow our top.
Of course.
We are not angels. Kita ada kelemahan kita. That's one of my weaknesses. Yeah, I'm not shy to share. So, but I also learn from her that jangan mengindahkan untuk minta maaf dengan anak. Even though they are that small, that young. I just minta maaf je. Ni side track je. Just to finish up that story. Nanti orang cakap you pukul anak.
Okay, faham.
To finish up lah. To finish up. Yeah.
Jangan you buat real cakap itu je. Kesian dia.
Habis. Kena
But,
flip.
Kena
but
flip
to
benda.
be fair, ada lagi tak macam you nampak dah banyak
I
kurang
mean,
tak?
I pun ada naik setan juga
Of course,
lah.
of course.
Yeah.
You're not angel also.
No lah, I mean those
Sekarang
are
dah kurang
what
lah. I
can-
told him I don't want to do this anymore. Abang, I say abang, I don't want to be so mad like last time. I want to stop hitting you because I know now you can understand my words. Sekarang dah 7-8 years kan. Back then you were 5. What was I expecting macam?
Lagi pun kalau nak kena pukul pun sekarang I think it's mentioned boleh tepuk kat punggung,
kaki.
that kind of thing.
I hardly hit the face lah.
Ya.
Tak pernah. Aku semua hidup aku tak pernah kena.
Ui,
Tak mana-mana lay
aku
hand.
pernah kena gala babe.
Oi,
Tak pernah.
galah semua.
Aku pernah kena mak aku dulu suka jahit baju. That ruler tu sampai panjang titak yang L tu. Sedap.
Mak aku tak sampai apa. Dia pakai hanger tak sampai. Aku dah kat table panjang kan. Dia pergi dapur dia ambil gala. Dia
Wow.
Tapi aku macam duck. Pasal gala berat kan. Tapi dia nak
Slow
speed tu
sikit.
lambat kan.
Slow
Aku macam
movement.
it's coming.
Kau movie lah you ni.
No, but I mean yalah, we grow up with that aggression one. And to us Asian kids yang pernah kena bantai, we find it normal to bantai our kids, and then you got the Western gentle parenting and all that. It's bull.
I mean, no lah. To each his own lah.
I feel that it's not applicable so much lah.
Depends. Yeah. To me, that's why kita
Your
nak
parent,
tunjukkan.
yeah.
Of course, not good to fight in front of your kids. But don't forget lah, it's good to apologize in front of them. Let's say kalau you apologize to your wife, then your kid is looking, they are hearing.
You think that they are not observing, but they are always observing.
Yeah,
They will pick up. Right?
Got one time I keep scolding them, right? So then Daisha, my daughter, also macam tend to like very PC. Macam melenting. Then it made me reflect macam like, why is she like that? Then I realised it's because of me.
You also like that?
I also like that. So she follow. Then I'll be like, okay. So when they are angry, you don't respond with anger. Then the apologies always come at the end of
Tiba
the day.
masuk parenting sikit.
Yeah, Masya Allah. I'm
No,
loving this.
So
About
not only
parenting.
apologize to your partner,
Yes.
your parents, apologize to your children as well.
I think it's important
Which is good lah. Pasal like what Farah shared earlier on kan. Pasal dia tak tahu macam nak resolve a conflict.
Yeah.
But in this cara apa yang kita gaduh tu mungkin akan terpias sikit dia punya effects kepada budak-budak. Macam your daughter say, are you fighting? Don't fight. They will see that. But I think the main bulk of the argument best is jangan menunjukkan sangat. Like what your parents always do, behind closed doors. But when it comes to resolving the issue, because we always need to understand how we solve the problem is very different. But the resolving how we end that problem is something yang we need to practice better.
Yeah.
Kan?
Selalu aku nampak gaduh masuk bilik, lepas tu keluar dah okay. Macam so how?
Masa relate tu TV.
Macam nothing happen. Aku macam
I'm like that. My parents are like
I mean, if we want to do this because we want our kids to see, jangan lupa lah. We also have our, previous generation to show too also. You don't change them. Don't change them. But
just show ni.
kalau kau rasa yang the responsibility lies on our shoulder to break the cycle, so
Yes.
we do it. And then that's what I do. So aku dengan like sometimes I approach the punya, my mother-in-law dengan father-in-law. Just do it. Macam like, ayah sorry tadi I gini, minta maaf lah. Then they be like paisi lah macam it's okay.
Terus tak biasa.
That's because they're not used to it. Macam I will just come up to him, sorry tadi I buat gini pasal gini, I explain, minta maaf sangat, I didn't know. Then they'll be quick to dismiss. Tak apa. But at least you show them that kita ni punya generation, kita quick to show, apologize lah.
Empathy.
Jangan ada toxic apologies juga tadi I cakap to say, right?
Finish up that one
So
lah.
things like macam you saying sorry just because you want to
You nak
end
diamkan.
the situation. Then you will fill up more in the jar.
Dia macam dia sorry dia bukan empty jar, dia tutup jar tu. Okay. Mari
Sorry.
simpan.
Dah. Then another thing is like sorry, but I'm like this what? Like gaslighting.
Gaslighting.
Gaslighting like kau yang pas. Then another thing is like gaduh, it's my fault, but then I make it your fault.
Just the ultimate gaslight.
Aku macam gini sebab kau macam gini. Kalau kau tak gitu tadi aku tak gini. Those are toxic.
But what if
apologies.
I'm wondering, what if it's true? Like you have to justify your anger because of your partner's anger
You can justify but don't blame
without
them.
gaslighting.
Don't blame them. Don't shift the blame.
So I will need to address,
You
ini
can say
bukan
that-
I salahkan you tapi I punya reaction kalau you nak tahu because you reacted that way. Kalau you reacted differently, I may have a different reaction.
Yeah.
And then you take the blame. Say, yes, because aku tak boleh control diri sendiri. That's why
yes,
I
tetap
react this
juga.
way, and that is my fault.
Oh.
Yeah, so you
Probably.
don't shift the blame. Cakap, tak, I tadi buat macam gini sebab you buat macam gitu. So that is shifting the blame.
No, sometimes I feel I terbuat tu, tapi I punya niat is genuinely nak justify.
Yelah tu, so tu you. I
takut,
cakap
takut,
toxic apology ni is you shift the blame to others.
okay.
And
Macam
then-
pergi mampus lah, dia punya salah, you know that
and
kind
then,
of thing.
and then the one that makes it toxic is because it ends there.
Yes.
Yeah. Kalau kita macam I mean yes, kadang-kadang we react to reactions.
Yes.
Yeah, because we are all human beings. Kita akan ada reaction.
Yeah.
So it's more of we realizing that yes, I am reacting that way, and this reaction is actually wrong.
Okay.
Yang tak sebaik mungkin.
Yes.
And then we own that reaction. We own that mistake per se.
Acknowledge
Yeah.
lah.
So and then it's up to us to change the way we react. Kalau dia macam nak act macam gitu, eventually kalau dia masih buat gitu, kita berubah, kita yang apa nama dia? We are the better man lah, in a sense.
Better person, bigger person.
Being a bigger person, yes.
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
So I think one more is that one lah, the very defensive, like not listening.
But.
What's that?
That's like
But
but-
this, but
buts.
that, but
Yeah,
what.
but this, but that.
But.
I think again apa yang kau cakap very impactful for me yang cakap self control tu, self restraint, and also macam understanding that you know you the macam apa aku cakap tadi your partner punya,
you consider their feelings.
consider their feelings.
Consider their feelings.
You are in this relationship. Kalau kau seorang, kau takkan gaduh dengan diri kau.
Gaduh dengan
Betul
tembok.
tak? Kau gaduh dengan tembok diam. So you are with another human being.
Yes.
Yeah, so
But actually all these things yang kita cakap macam deemed as toxic ni atau tak berapa baik ni, if we look back at our actions, kita semua pernah buat at least one or two.
benar.
But yeah, that's why I think it's okay because we are humans, right?
We
But
make
the
mistakes.
important thing is we improve
Learn.
lah.
reflect. If you have ever done that in a past situation, try not to do it again. Improve yourself.
Work towards it lah, not
work
doing
towards
anymore.
being better.
Correct. Wah, hari ni punya topik is apology language. Yeah. So I think this one again, I think it is a very important conversation to have with your partner.
It
at
is,
least.
yeah.
Because we always talk about love language, tapi kita tak tahu apa each other punya apology language. So I think for me personally, just knowing, right, just that knowledge is power tau. Just knowing that okay, this is how my partner apologizes usually. I think that one itu it will already give you an understanding. Instead of macam no, cara dia ni macam aku tak boleh accept. Yeah, just knowing that this is how he apologized, he is just like that. So you have that a little bit of understanding that is easier to take the next step.
Empathy also.
At the end of the day, we want the marriage to work and last. So that's why we need to understand every little aspect about our partners lah.
I mean there's one area yang aku boleh expand on, tapi it will drag on for a longer
Maybe
period.
can keep it for some time.
Yeah.
I mean
Yeah.
next episode
Next
ke apa.
episode lah.
Ni nanti kita berbual lah pasal ni.
Boleh.
Okay, right.
Nak tahu apa? Tunggu.
Whether or not we'll talk about it depends lah.
Depends
Whether
lah.
It's a talkable topic lah.
Yep.
Talk about topic
Fantastic. Thank you.
Can.
Yay! Wah, actually
Finish him.
oh tu kejap aku. Hey.
I love it. I love the effect.
Yeah, so that's the end of our episode for this time punya pillow fight.
Yes.
Alhamdulillah again, thank you Farhan and Nurul.
sama-sama lah.
Always very fun for you guys to have. For you guys to have. To have you guys around.
Aku
dah noleng.
Dia nak saying sorry tu kau.
Selalu macam sorry kita macam mana.
Masya, I think of course when it comes to conflict resolution and all that, it's best kita reflect on diri sendiri also. But if let's say you need help in
Support.
terms of your support, in terms of your family punya in terms of how you want to communicate ke apa, PPIS have a lot of options for you.
Yes, that's right.
If you want to find out more about what services that PPIS has to offer, you can always go to ppis.sg on all social media platforms. Can go to the website, Instagram, TikTok, mana-mana ada. See what they can offer you and how they can improve your life, your marriage, your relationship, your family, everything. They will be there to support you.
InsyaAllah. Amin.
Right?
So sebelum kita pergi, let's say the PPIS punya slogan together lah. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Inspiring women, strengthening families.
We've come to the end of another episode of Outside In.
If you like what you hear, please follow us on all our socials, TikTok, Instagram, Spotify and YouTube.
Share it with all of your friends and family members so that they can benefit from this episode, insyaAllah.
InsyaAllah.
Till the
Amin.
next one. Assalamualaikum.
Bye.